Well, we are back at Churchill Downs, and Dallas Stewart is wearing his Saints hat, getting his office together. He's been working, man. How early have you been working?
3 o'clock this morning, brother.
Drove back and came right to the barn, pretty much.
Absolutely.
Did you get any sleep? Pochino. Good morning. James Perry says good morning. Monty Gill says good morning.
Yeah, pretty good.
Congrats, Big D comes from James Perry.
Thank you.
So there he goes, back to work. Okay, so down the row here, DeFondo shipped in nicely. Hello, Shelly. Tom. DeFondo shipped in nicely. I think we went to the track earlier today. The track is a mess, so it didn't do much. This would be the runner-up in the Kentucky Derby a couple of years ago, Commanding Curve. Galloped well today, and is back. Yeah, the man. Back in town. Happy to be back from the fairgrounds. Gearing up for a race in a couple of weeks here. Chilling. He was Massiello. Better be wearing that Saints visor to the winner's circle next month. He's picked out his suit. Surprisingly, it's white for Derby Day. Are you coming, Rob? I know James is going to be here for Derby Day. Mike Lee wishing Dee a whole bunch of good luck. Jim Downs. Jim, just in your honor, you want to see your horse, DeFondo, getting done up here. I hope you make it, Rob. James is going to be here. Happy Easter, Frank Perry. Frank Craycroft. I'm mixing my names here. So we're back with those two horses, and I'm going to walk down the shed row here. Waiting for General Downs to ship back in. So, let's see, we've got 3 West Point horses in the barn. General Downs plus the 2 babies. Morning, Mike Tibnan. The 2 babies that'll be coming either before Derby or right after Derby, if history is any kind of decent judge. Good morning, Mike. So, there's my luxury Honda Pilot parked just outside the barn here. And TV Salute fans, here he is. Fresh from, I'd have to say, an eventful meet because of that, deep cut that he had as we're getting close to racing, and now we're going to try to get him, breezing again and get him rolling again. But he looks none the worse for wear mentally, and he's eating like a champ too. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I mean, James, it was right back here. We were all kind of standing right over by where the black Mercedes, where Dallas's black Mercedes is. We were all kind of standing in that spot, waiting for the big guy to come around.
The big mare.
And Daniel was leading him over. Commanding Curve a couple years ago. Yeah, running at Keeneland. Yo! You doing like, are you putting some poultice on?
Put mud in their feet.
Putting mud in their feet. And Dallas Stewart is a hands-on trainer. He's doing it himself. Think Bob Baffert does this?
Sure, he did it at one time.
Not anymore.
He did it if he wants to. He knows how.
Putting mud on the feet of, who's this?
This is Spike Sherrill.
Spike Sherrill, who ran in the Rebel Stakes.
Right.
What's next for him?
I don't know yet. Maybe Valentine.
Yeah, Keeneland or Churchill. All right, so Dallas is working, and that's his mud. There's been a few Commanding Curve people that joined late, so for that purpose, there's DeFondo. And if you joined late and wanted to see the big boy, there he is. Da Curve. What's that camera thing? I've not seen that new on Periscope. That's relatively new. Yeah, Mike, I think I was doing that for you specifically, because you joined after the initial fray here. You see everybody's kind of blanketed up, and I'll try not to get bit by this big boy. Well, he's all right. But the weather here, high 40s, low 50s. Everybody's going to be really happy shipping into this kind of weather. And Commanding Curve had a good gallop this morning. I think that's about all I can reasonably videotape this morning over here at the Dallas Stewart barn, which everybody came back in. The Saints chair is back in position. Photos need to go up, TV needs to go up, all the posters, all the photos, etc. But we'll get to that eventually here. But the Saints chair is in good shape. I leave this afternoon for Del Mar, James. For those of you that are following along, Terry is out for the Breeze show today. I leave a little bit later on this evening. Going to try to get one or two horses for Craig from the Barrett sale, and I like Commanding Curve. Hell yeah, which is Tom Van Meter's marketing slogan, and that's what's on the.
Hey, Ron, come back.
That's what's on the.
You all right?
Go ahead. On the office door here. So with the Curve kind of still nibbling away at his hay rack, the horse is walking, Dallas doing mud. I'm going to take my leave and see everybody next in California.
Once you stop walking,